So AP, as we are aware, was the one of the fastest growing tourism sectors in India, growing at a pace of 18% between 2015 and 19. We have the third longest coastline. We have over nearly 300 beaches with great potential. We have one blue flag beach in Rishikonda. Inka, we are working with the certification agency to bring 9 more beaches into this certification. Alage temple tourism is actually the most important part of our tourism strategy. Ipudu, over the next few years, we want to expand this to bring in different aspects into the state. So we have 70 plus tourist temples which account for 60% of our tourists. Obviously, Tirumala with its huge footfall is the biggest draw for the state. Buddhist circuit is pretty much undeveloped in the state. Ikkada we have the birthplace of Mahayana Buddhism. So now we are working on building a circuit as well as tie-ups with potential tour operators and attracting tourists in a targeted manner. So this strategy we will be working on over the next 1-2 years to bring it to some fruition. So Buddhist tourism okati we are very targetedly working towards. Daniki Visakhapatnam will be the base for center for this entire drive. Visakhapatnam, Amravati and Nagarjuna Sagar. These are the three major hubs around which we will plan our Buddhist circuit. In fact, Nagarjuna Sagar ki we'll be getting some funding from Government of India to develop some surrounding ecosystem and infrastructure. So that is something which is going to be happening very soon. Additionally, biodiversity, we have 13 wildlife sanctuaries, 3 national parks, and second largest stretch of mangrove forests. I don't know how many people in Visakhapatnam are also aware of this. Then we have a lot of migratory birds. Recently in Tirupati, we held the Flamingo Festival, celebrating the flamingos, which are migratory birds which come here. This is also another theme we will be expanding on over the next few years, where we'll be celebrating the play of birds, nature and forests, and the themes will be around some in Visakhapatnam and Tirupati. We also have unique art, culture and architecture, and this is again, indaka madam cheppinatlu, lot of crafts villages are there. So these villages we will be targeting for unique curated experiences where people can come and stay and experience these crafts in a very close fashion. Next. So AP has the third highest tourist footfall in the country. Bulk of these are and we are the third largest domestic tourist attractor. For foreign tourists, we are very low, 16th in the country. We have around 20 crore tourists coming in 2022. And along with Niti Aayog, we are working on developing this region of Visakhapatnam. We are calling it Visakhapatnam Economic Region, and it will cover the erstwhile districts of Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, Visakhapatnam and East Godavari. These 4 erstwhile districts will become one region for coordinated tourism planning. So there will be an interplay of existing infrastructure and supporting infrastructure, creating ecosystems and circuits around these 4 places so that there will be smooth and easy flow of tourists across these 4 districts. So this region accounts for 35% of tourist footfalls in the state. It's a very high potential area with very good connectivity, 10 plus direct air, 5 plus international, and Bogapuram coming up. More on this later. So as part of Vision 2047 as well as the tourism policy, we've identified some macro goals for tourism. One of the main is, of course, increasing the state value add to the state. So right now, tourism accounts for about 4.6%, and the goal is by 2047, we will be reaching or targeting 10%. Similarly, employment right now is around 12.8%. We will be targeting 20% in 2047. Ikkada one thing is that we used to have a portal which was registering some kind of employment and activity details. That was being run by Government of India, but that we will be reviving and strengthening. And the request is that under the leadership of district collectors, we will be requesting all participants of tourist sector, whether it is high-end mega projects or small local operators, to register on it, so that one is we ensure standards are met, that there are no issues, as well as ensuring that tracking contribution to the economy, employment and all will become easier for us.
In the sacred texts, Telangana is known as Trilinga Desha. It is the sacred land between the three lingams, Kaleshwaram, Sri Sailam and Daksharamam. It is the home of the Telugu language, and over a period of time, it evolved into what they used to call Telinga Desha. And then finally in the 14th century, it is known as Telangana. So this is a brief history. We are more than 2,500 years old. We are today the most vibrant and the youngest state of our incredible India. And what has emerged today as Telangana is a statehood born out of the sacrifice and aspirations of generations of Telugu-speaking people. As we enter our 11th year, today we stand tall with accomplishments in every sector: robust infrastructure, excellent connectivity, safety and orderliness, a secure water and health and sanitation infrastructure. Known as the vaccine capital of the world, I dare say that in this very state of Telangana, anchored in the city of Hyderabad, we have been a lifesaver to the world during the difficult times of COVID. From the architectural wonder, that is the World Heritage Site Ramappa Temple, and the awe-inspiring 1,000-pillar temples in Warangal, we boast of engineering masterpieces such as the Yadagiri Gutta Temple, the Qutub Shahi tombs, Charminar, Golconda Fort, Medak Church. We offer something to every explorer from the world. In this month-long festival of beauty, we will immerse you in the unforgettable journey that is Telangana. The jewel in our crowns are the rich legacy of handlooms: Pochampalli, Narayanapet, Golabhama, Gadwal, fabrics and saris that are not just fit for Miss World and Queens, but also fabrics that everyday women wear and proudly wear as they work in their farmlands. For the wildlife enthusiasts, you will have the adventure of a lifetime at the Amarabad and Kawal Tiger Reserves, stunning waterfalls at the Kuntala, Bogata and Nallamala. Anantagiri Hills is a whole new experience for many of the nature lovers and adventure seekers. I would also like to draw your attention to a growing sector, and it is now making rapid strides and a mark in the global scenario, which is our medical value tourism. We have the most advanced healthcare in Telangana, the JCI accredited hospitals which are globally recognized. We have AIG Group, Apollo Rainbow Children and Birthright Fertility Hospitals, Continental Hospitals, TX Hospitals. We offer the most advanced robotic-assisted surgeries, advanced laparoscopic surgeries, genome sequencing, cardiac procedures, orthopedic procedures, oncology treatments, gastroenterological treatments. And well beyond the actual surgeries and treatments, people from all over the world prefer to stay back in Hyderabad, stay back in Telangana during their wellness period, often undergoing physiotherapies and other wellness treatments. We also would like to proudly tell the world that we have a tourism policy which is very futuristic and very ambitious. We aim to attract 15,000 crores over the next 5 years, that is 150 billion in tourist investment. With a strong framework in ecotourism, medical tourism, sports tourism, spiritual tourism, by offering the best of the concessions, best of the subsidies to meet and beat any other tourist investment state in India. So we welcome the world to participate in our growth journey of the tourism sector. And while you're here, don't forget to have our delectable biryani, halim, and Telangana Vantakalu, and please wash it down with some Irani chai. In other words, this is the place where every foodie's dream becomes a reality. So we can never stress enough on the care that our law and order authorities take to keep Telangana a safe and friendly tourism destination. With state-of-the-art surveillance 24/7 from our integrated command control center, we assure to every tourist, every traveler, that Telangana is a safe tourism destination for all travelers, especially solo women travelers and senior citizens. So I can go on and on about the love story that is Telangana, my home and my karma bhumi of the last 25 plus years. I take this unique opportunity to present this destination to the global audience, a destination that awaits your discovery. Like we like to say it here in Dakkani, Telangana Zarur Aana. It is a memory of a lifetime, not just a place on the map. So thank you everybody for gracing us today.